The president of Kenya, Ruto, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, has come out and made a statement, and they're quite happy about it. We are going to look at some body language. That in about 2 weeks, all these energy companies in Kenya won't have to worry about getting dollars to buy fuel or any of those necessities anymore. It's like, oh, really? So it begins. Or so it continues, I should say.
For the people who work numbers, I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do.
And you see the smile come across his face as he says this. Those of you holding dollars, and I can't quite understand what he's saying. It's a very thick accent, but it was a joke, and he laughs with it.
Do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, the mouth goes tight, sternness comes through the face, and he puts it on a period with the head movement. This isn't sarcasm. It's not hyperbole. He's very sure and stern on the fact that in 2 weeks, this market will be different, and you need to understand that. FYI to you guys, Kamala just went over to Africa to strengthen U.S. ties and try and stop the Chinese influence. With something like this coming out, I don't think she's going to have any success.
And secondly, we, through the central bank, we are having conversations to reinstate the interbank exchange market that has since not worked. And I am happy that the players in that sector, including our banks, are coming forward.
So as he's talking about this prospect of bringing back the interbank exchange, he keeps touching his little, I'm going to assume it would be the equivalent of his teleprompter. It looks like an iPad or something of that. To me, this says that there's a little bit more stress in this particular part, the international banking exchange. And as you verbally heard him say, it hasn't worked before. So I guess that would be why there's stress on it.
They are participating and they are working with the central bank so that we can again take charge of our market and that it is not allowed to be distorted.
And as he speaks on this, speaking about his market, they're talking about their monies, the monies that they use to buy and sell. And you see him touching up and down the podium. So this is a really big step for Kenya. And he's nervous. And if rumors are to be believed with what's going on over there, because we have to take it in context, you've got China brokering peace with Iran and Saudi Arabia, and apparently Syria is getting in it too. And they're all getting away from using the dollar as a means of exchange. So you've got that in his mind. He knows where he sits on the international stage. He's not China. He's not Russia. He's not a big oil country like Iran or Saudi Arabia. He's not strategic like Syria. But he does buy and sell from these people who are all switching over to a different standard than the USD. And when you have a bully who's been on the playground beating the crap out of everyone who doesn't do what they say for a while, you get nervous when someone else says, come over here. We're not going to be psychotic, we promise. And the bully's still running around. So it's understandable.
By brokers. I'm told the only place where brokers are accepted is at the exchange.
And again, the joke. It's not really a joke. It's why comedy's comedy. It's truth. So apparently there's some nervousness inside of his mind with the brokers not just being at the exchange, but being other places.
Anywhere else, they are banned. And so I just want to assure those in Kenya who...
And then the face falls. He wants to assure those in Kenya. We're going back to seriousness. So he's just spoken about where the brokers are supposed to be, and everywhere else they're banned, and the audience is laughing at him, and he's kind of chuckling too, but it's nervous chuckle. But now he's going into seriousness, and this I find very important.
Who are facing challenges of access to dollars, that we have taken steps to ensure that dollar availability in the next couple of weeks is going to be very different, because our fuel companies will now be paying for fuel in Kenya shillings. They do not have to look for dollars every month, because we have done what we must do as government to ensure that we ease the burden people who want to realize their returns in dollars. And I was being told by the chairman of NSE, so Mr. Chairman, you have nothing to worry about. We have taken adequate steps to make sure that that is sorted. Let me also confirm to you that the government of Kenya, as I made a commitment, we are going to be listing public-owned entities shortly. And I like the fact that you have said you are ready to take me on. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. So I never lose sight of this contest, because in my desk, right in front of my desk, is the bull and the bell you gave me when I came here the last time. I also want to give you my commitment that the business and investment environment in Kenya is secure and conducive on a sustainable basis. Through the rule of law, the government will take robust measures to honor and respect the rights of all, and measures and demonstrate. Let me take that again. I also want to give you my commitment that the business and investment environment in Kenya is secure and conducive on a continuous basis. Through the rule of law, the government will take robust measures to honor and respect the rights of all, and demonstrate that no one is above the law by decisively combating impunity, lawlessness, and disorder. We have a duty to ensure that every worker and every hustler, from a Mamboga MSME to the global multinational corporation operating in Kenya, enjoy a conducive environment to pursue their goals unhindered.
So as he goes through this last part of his sentence, talking about the rule of law and that these people will, be unhindered, they will be held to account. You also don't hear the audience talking or laughing or snickering or anything. So he made some jokes about what they knew was corruption. He kind of smiled, but it was a nervous smile. He's talked about the USD. You got 2 weeks. They have set it up with the central bank for international exchange for those people who still want to be on the USD. It is for them. For everyone else, he's using the rule of law. Brokers have to stay in the broker area. Kenya's cracking down, just like everywhere else in the world is cracking down. They've had enough. If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
If you'd like to learn more about analysing body language, there is a video course available on Mandy's website for Gold subscribers.